When the DNA from that pizza crust was analyzed and compared to evidence from the crime scenes, the results were damning. A male hair had been recovered from the bottom of the burlap used to wrap one of the victims' bodies back in 2010. For 13 years, that hair sat in evidence, a genetic fingerprint waiting for a match. The DNA from that hair and the DNA from the pizza crust matched. But it got worse, not just for Huerman, but for his entire family. Investigators discovered something else in that garbage can, DNA belonging to Huerman's wife. When they tested it against evidence from the murder scenes, they found her hair on or near 3 of the victims. Let me be clear, she was never charged with any crime, and there's no evidence suggesting she was involved. But her hair being present on the victims suggested these murders were committed in locations she had access to, possibly the family home or vehicles. Think about what that means. These women were potentially killed in a house where a family lived, where children grew up, where normal everyday life continued while bodies were wrapped in burlap in the basement or garage. The DNA evidence created a profile of the killer's movements and methods. Thunrid. Hair from the suspect found on the victim's remains. Hair from the suspect's wife found on the victims, suggesting murders occurred in shared spaces. DNA placing the suspect at the crime scenes. Thunrid. DNA placing him in contact with the burial materials. But DNA wasn't the only evidence. Investigators had been painstakingly working through years of cell tower records. They started with thousands of possible suspects, any phone that pinged towers near where the victims disappeared. Then they narrowed it down to hundreds, looking for phones that appeared at multiple victim locations. Then dozens, then a handful. Rex Huerman's phone consistently appeared in all the right places, or all the wrong places, depending on your perspective.